Now we have one of the biggest A-list actors, movie producers and entrepreneurs in Nigeria at the moment. Now this man would make me laugh a couple of times, and I'll be eating most times dinner, and I would just look and say, hey, if I stand up and go and drop this plate, I just might not meet him anymore. And it's been a pleasure. It's an absolute honor to have Mr. Jude Orhorha in the building today.
Yes.
Oh my God!
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
How was it getting to the studios this morning?
Challenging, but I'm here. So
yes,
that's actually history.
That's it. Exactly.
Challenging, but I'm here.
Yes.
All right. So before we start asking you questions, normally we'd read your profile, but before we do that, I want to say that I and Queen at the moment will be quizzing you, be giving you one or two questions. That's because we want to know whom you are, want to know you for your personality. And trust me, Lagos, Nigeria, it took him everything. It took him a while to get here, but he is here, and then we thank God for his life. Yes. Queen, you want to start questions?
Yes, first of all, I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you.
Let me just say I've been a fan of you.
Am I listening?
Oh my God. So when I saw you walked in, I was like, wow, look at this man that I've been watching. Please, sir, tell us how you started.
The origin. From
the beginning. How it all started.
Way back 1987.
Chineke.
Early, were you born then?
Oh yes, I was. Oh yes.
Way back 1987, I bumped into Mr. Solomon Eigere. Mr. Solomon Eigere used to be part of the cast of Village Headmaster. His role in Village Headmaster was Dr. Andrew.
Okay.
And he happened to stay in my neighborhood, Mende, Maryland.
Oh.
So I was already done with secondary school, so I was hoping to gain admission. And he recommended me to the late Bode Osoyin of the University of Lagos. So I met with him and I became an associate member of the Center for Cultural Studies in University of Lagos in 1987. That was where I actually cracked my teeth on stage as an actor. Professionally. But before then, I had been doing all this normal, you know, our, what do you call it, Bambola theater, where you just go from one community to the other. That was then, stage performances actually. Then we'll perform for secondary schools, you know, like Our Lady of Apostles, Queen's College, and all that and all that. So my professional background started in 1987 at the University of Lagos. So, of course, my first money then was 15 naira. Yeah, I'm not joking. It was a lot of money then.
Yes, that was big money.
Yes, it was big money then. So, I started doing, you know, stage performances. Well, just stage. My first stint on TV was NTA Moving Finger, directed by Antalanio. That was 1988. So it took me time to now switch from stage to screen. But all through, I was still busy doing stage, but less of screen. So the times of Moving Finger, tele-movie, Ripples, you know, yeah, way back.
Way back.
Yeah. So that's actually how the journey started. Then the first break I had was Checkmate.
Checkmate, yeah.
That was in the 90s, 91, 92.
91, 92.
So that was where I started playing that Deaf and Dumb role.
Oh my God.
So I've been playing this since 1990, but people actually thought it was just Fuji House. Fuji House was part of Checkmate.
Yes.
So the late Amaka Igwe now, you know, extracted just the family alone and not formed Fuji House of
Commotion.
That was 10 years after. From 1990 to 2000.
Wow. So
Fuji House first premiere was 2000, which was 23 years ago.
Oh my. Don't tell how time flies.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, we're going to read his profile quickly. Now, Mr. Jude from Orhorha hails from Warri in Delta State. He attended St. Agnes Primary School, Immaculate Heart Comprehensive High School, and he was an associate member of the CCS Unilag Center for Cultural Studies. Now, he studied dramatic arts at the Bafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, and he's been involved in stage productions, TV series, radio dramas, cinema movies, home videos, sitcom, live TV, and show TV, also commercials. And he's also a brand ambassador as well, and he's performed both home and abroad. Now, he was awarded with an honorary doctorate degree award in 2019. Now, you do know him in movies like Checkmate, Fuji House of Commotion, Half of a Yellow Sun, The Bridge, Blood Sisters, Far From Home, Mama Ejiro, Mr. Wonderful, Owo Blue, Iwalewa, Oga, Vivier. Listen, this is really huge. And now the icing on the cake. He was awarded the most outstanding actor of the year at the just concluded Abuja International Film Festival 2023.
Wow, you're going to celebrate that one with us. Wow, that's good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge. That's
Listen,
huge.
when we talk about big actors in Nigeria, people who have carried the brand, people who have done everything from stage and evolved into the screens, you know this man is whom he says he is. Trust me, we have a living legend seated right here with us, and we do not take this for granted. That shows you WhatsUp is doing too much, Galaxy Television is doing too much, and it took a lot. In fact, I was scared this morning. I was like, is he going to make it today? But yes, he always turns up. That's to show you that he doesn't joke with his professionalism. Now I get to the next question, which says you starred in different sitcoms, Checkmate and Fuji House of Commotion. How was it working with legends, and what did you learn from that production? Also, did it in any way add to the man that you are today?
Okay, let me start with a production I took in, which was called Olorogun. Now, Olorogun is based on a Delta man, the life of a Delta man, a middle class Delta man, and all that. And the person they paired me with to play my friend was Zebediah. And I'm like, this is somebody I've been watching when I was a kid. You know Zebediah now?
Yes.
Money Masquerade.
Yes.
So they said he's going to play my best friend.
The man with the white hair.
Yes. I'm not looking at the age gap. I'm like, this is my bros now. They say, bros, don't worry, we'll just do makeup on you, and you know, once you see the makeup, you act the part. I'm like, okay, fine. I now remember that even when he was playing Zebediah, he was in his 20s.
He was?
He was in his 20s.
My God.
Village headmaster, the KBC village headmaster too, was in his teens. It was, I think, 19 or 20.
My God.
Yo.
But when we were watching them, then they looked like
Yes.
So you asked that question, how did it impact, or how did it change mine? So I had to now think of ways to go about measuring up with him as an elderly person. So a lot, well, I belong to the school of Stanislavski, method acting. You have to study your environment, blah, 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 and all that. So I now looked at Uncle Zebediah. I'm like, okay, that means I have a lot of work to do. I needed to just go to my own private room, which is here, borrow a leaf from one or two people I know personally. Then when they applied the makeup on me, the rest was history. I just needed to, like, see my face first. The same thing happened when I did Father Tansi, the Footprints of a Saint. I played Father Tansi from the age of 18 till when he died in the 80s. So I find myself playing different age character in one day. So it's not as if I'm playing the role of Father Tansi at the age of 18 throughout today. So maybe after 3 seasons, I play the role at the age of 80 something. So I'm like, okay. It wasn't easy, but I did it. So in all, what I'm trying to say is that when you are paired with someone you have been looking up to as a mentor, you really need to step up, do your own assignments, do a lot of work on yourself, do a lot of reading, facial expressions, you know, look at the mirror, then listen to your voice and the tone. Because when you are acting on radio, it is assumed that somebody who is blind is listening to you. So the tone of your voice will tell him your mood. That's radio drama. Then for TV, we are acting the person who cannot hear but can see what you're doing. So your facial expression will tell everything. He doesn't need to hear. All he has to do is see your facial expression. So all those things I took to cognizance and applied it as an actor and make sure that whatever it is I'm doing, the deaf will understand, the blind will understand, will hear.
Oh, wow.
Wonderful. Okay, so you've been in the industry for over 20 years.
Over 32 years.
Over 32.
Wow, over 32 years.
1987.
We would love to know the challenges you faced and how you were able to handle them.
Okay, challenges I faced. First of all, I will say this without missing words. Please, apologies for those who will take offense, but I have to say it. At first, I had the challenge of me not being an Igbo guy. Way back then it was home video.
Yes.
And it was the marketers that were responsible for. So they'll come close. You know, the Igbo. I say no. That was one of the first challenges I went through. Don't mind me, I'm being blunt.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, please go right ahead.
I'm being blunt. So I faced that challenge first, and it was more like, okay, so I have to become an Igbo man before I become very popular. What is it? I don't understand. The second one was my height. They were like, nah, what is it you tall?
True.
And I'm like, what is going on? Do you understand? I'm trying to, I don't want to bring stories and stories and stories. I'm just trying to make it brief, so that you understand where I'm coming from. Now, how did I face those challenges? Number one, I needed to learn the language, the Igbo language. But I didn't, really take it that serious. I'm like, must I be able to become popular? Do you understand? And I'm like, okay, fine, Jude, don't worry. Just let it slip by. For me, it was a distraction. Because it's a large industry and it's open to everyone.
Yeah.
So there's no way somebody will now tell you because you're not from this tribe. This is my personal experience I'm talking about. So it's not as if I'm cooking up a story or anything.
Yes.
The next one, when they now said, no, you're not tall. I'm like, you want somebody who wants to be tall to play the lead character? I don't understand. But why are people doing this? But to a large extent, I just kept it to myself. I said, no worry. Anyhow. Stammer, I go stammer, but last, you go still mention Papa name.
Yes.
So whether I told you, I don't tell you, one day somebody go need my spec for a particular character. And that was it. So the first, one of the first major role I got, not even TV this time, the stage, was a character called Chief Ogedengbe, one of these Ijesha warrior, blah blah blah. So I was given the responsibility of playing, a lead character. I'm like, well, thank God, at least somebody recognized my efforts. So a lot goes into your acting. When they hear your voice on the radio, they're expecting somebody who's
big.
You're not saying, why are you the one doing that on radio? I'm right here now. So man, you're good. Okay, you are expecting one giant. Very funny. So it all ends up in just one direction. Whatever you do, viewers at home, do it well. Don't let anybody distract you. And again, do not drown the people who taught you how to swim. Because the guys will teach me this art. I make sure, say yes, I obey them, and I go through that rules, regulation. If not, I won't be where I am today. Wow.
That's good. Okay, one more question before Ali takes you. Out of all the movies you featured in,
yes,
which one would you say, this is where I got my big break? That break that I needed.
Echoes. That movie was shot 1999.
Echoes, okay.
Yes. I don't think I was penciled down for that role before. So I needed to do something out of the ordinary. I was playing a role, a brother to someone who's rich, blah, 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 and his own aim was to kill his brother and marry his brother's wife.
Oh my God.
It's a story that happened somewhere in Our Mama. Our Mama is when you're traveling between Onitsha and Owerri. Our Mama is just, yeah. So we actually shot the movie there. It was said that they don't live to the age of 40.
Wow.
They don't pass that 40 years, you know. I don't know if that is past now, but that was a true life story. So I had to do something like this. And you know how stressful it will be for them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and after the whole thing, everybody just like, anytime they see me, Jude. The character just was there, bam, and everybody thought in real life I was like that. The one of why I didn't talk about Bero in Fuji House is because I'd been playing it right from 1990. And when Amaka Igwe of blessed memory called me to come and perform, to come and play the role, I wasn't originally cast for that role. It was Tunde Yuba.
Oh wow.
That played Akban, the son of the professor. So she now switched. Say, okay, Jude, instead of playing Akban, play Bero. You, instead of playing Bero, play Akban. And when I was growing up, I lived with my mom all through my life, of blessed memory. So while I was staying with her, where she stayed, the landlord of the house son used to be deaf and dumb. He's late as well too.
Oh wow.
So when they now called me to come and play Benro, all I had to do was just then with my artistic input, because I stayed with that guy for almost 10 years, 10, 11 years. It was enough for me to play that role, and people actually thought I was deaf and dumb till tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's been exhilarating. We have been enjoying ourselves listening to the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Mr. Jude from Orhorha. Now, we want to say God bless the souls of the late Amaka Igwe and of course the late Mrs. Orhorha. God bless your souls. God bless everybody that's associated with them as well. Now I'm going to ask this question before we go on a quick break. You're married?
Yes.
You got kids?
We're working on it.
All right. How is it possible? Because I know you're always on movie sets. If you're not on movie sets, you're shot somewhere, you're shooting commercials. How do you juggle family and movies? It's a very hard thing to do. Sometimes you have to go outside, because reading your profile and knowing you personally, I know you've been doing movies home and abroad. Not even So please explain to us how you do the tasking in the multitasking.
Okay, it's actually an easy answer, because my wife is also an actress.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Do you watch My Siblings and I?
Yes. I think.
Do you know Jide Kosoko's wife, the tailor, Efe?
Are you serious?
That's my wife. And she comes from a family of entertainers too. So so it's actually easy. So no need to hear any. The challenge started 2004 when I went to UK. I was in London for like 4 months. So then we were not married. Yeah, we were not married, but we were planning to get married. So I got engaged to her 2005. Did the church wedding 2007.
Wow.
777 to be precise.
777. Wow.
Yeah, July 7, 2007.
Wow.
Yeah. So every day she made sure I was calling her from London. And I said, like, what is going on? Okay, so I have to go and buy this call card, you know, this African call card, no scratch and call from the payphone. When I got back to Nigeria, she didn't believe. She thought I was going to Japa. 2004. My friends, they don't go tell her, say, this one, you don't go. So she's like, you know, I was going to go back. I told you I was coming back now. So when I go home, I now packed all the cars I used in calling. I said, see, she be the same they call every day. By the time we calculated the money, it was 250,000.
Oh my God.
because I had to call morning and night. When I went back to UK to shoot half of a yellow sun, because we were only 3 they took from Nigeria, me, Zakoji, and Tenamba, to UK to go and shoot the film. So I said, okay, do you want me to be calling every day? They said, no! No, don't bother. I understand. When I went to Egypt, I was in Cairo for Experimental Theatre Festival. I was one calling this time. That, of course, we were married now. So this was 2012. So I started calling her. So, oh, Tito, I know. So what I'm trying to say in essence is, over time you come to understand yourselves, and over time you should make your wife understand your profession.
Yes.
If my wife was not an actress, I don't know what. Don't know how I will explain it for her to understand that. Look, I need to go and work. I have to stay out of the house to go and bring the money. So stop thinking otherwise.
Yeah.
See, if your clothes are made of cocoyam leaves, don't make friends with goats.
Wisdom. Yes, we have been enjoying what serious professionalism is all about, and I've been learning the ups and downs. I've been learning about hard work. I've been learning about love, and it's safe to say that women are usually or are supposed to be from our bones, and that's not a lie. And I'll tell you why. Even on set, in Galaxy Television, sometimes when Odogwu Queen Diva comes to the office, of course I'm always here before her, and when she comes and she doesn't meet me in the studios, I'm somewhere downstairs, and she will just start squeezing her face like this. I'm like, what is wrong with this woman? She was like, so you came here and you went downstairs. Who were you discussing with? That is her trying to be understand. We are learning ourselves. Do you understand?
Yes, please tell us about this movie, Ancestral Obligation.
Yeah, this another story similar to Echoes. The family was placed on the curse that none of their siblings will live up to 40 years. So on the day of their 40th birthday, they should just relinquish whatever they have to their younger brother or to their younger sister. So that the next one too, before he gets to 40, he will achieve a lot or she will achieve a lot, and now until the whole generation is wiped out. So he needed to go for what you call spiritual cleansing and all that. And at the end of the day, the herbalist, the whatever, consulted the gods for appeasement. So they now found out the reason why he's been losing his elderly ones at the age of 40, because it's now his turn to die at the age of 40. So they now told him what really happened. I think their grandfather did something,
usually
offended one woman. Then the woman's father now placed a curse on them that none of their family will get to 40 years. And that was just, but the story played out well, because at the end of the day, he was able to outlive the curse, because he had to go for the spiritual cleansing, did all they had to do to appease the gods and all that.
All right, let me go a little bit personal.
Yeah.
If you're not on location, you're not acting, you're not doing anything, run us through your daily routines. What do you do when you wake up
for
in the
spending
morning?
time with you today?
Yeah, like if we are with Mr. Jude today, what is the first thing you do? After which, what do you do next? What next? For the whole of that day, what would you be doing?
No, trust me, after prayers, I must watch the news.
News.
I don't joke with the news. I don't. Either CNN or Al Jazeera. No, that one is basic.
Okay, so
As
after
my
news.
morning ritual with a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Oh, blood of God. If that coffee not ready that morning, what I do?
Now you go ready and yourself. Now your wife go do one.
Now what to you? So once I'm done with the news, I just listen to music, relax. I play chess.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Play chess. But most of the time I like traveling, and I just create some things that I write them down. You know one thing about creativity, if it comes, write it down, because you forget tomorrow. You might try, what did I remember yesterday?
It's gone.
Then again, I do other things apart from acting. So,
Okay.
So right now, the plan right now is where I am a friend. We're working on a talent hunt. music talent hunt called Talent Harvest. Okay, I would have just played the promo for it, but don't worry. So simply for those who know how to sing.
Okay.
Just for singers, within the age of 18 to 45. Yes, we know why we use 18 because you must have been done with secondary school.
Yes.
So we don't want to go and dabble into the lives of these secondary school people. You know, when money don't enter around, they don't forget school.
Concentrate.
So we're looking at next year March to start auditions.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll go to like 7 states in Nigeria, then all converge in Lagos for the finals.
Oh, that's good. You'll be needing
Talent
sponsors for that.
Yeah, that's one. Because I have plenty of other things that I do. Like I do voiceovers as well. I also I'm an event planner.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Only one other person to go.
Yes, so
You must know that to survive in Nigeria. You must think of something to do.
Yeah.
You know, then I'm also an MC. I anchor
Obviously,
programs.
yeah.
Obviously. How?
Yes, now as a worry person now. You don't know. You suppose they do MC work now.
If you worry, go worry you.
well, what's your favorite food?
You will not believe it. As an Urhobo man, I suppose mention stash and banga first.
Yes.
But I like a kokore.
Oh, wow.
With 1 day old eba. The kokore must be garnished with bobo, stockfish.
Let me understand. What kind of meal is that?
Blood of God.
It's a native.
How is it prepared? Beans?
No.
Okay, what's that?
It's like water yam, you know.
Oh,
native way of cooking
The
it.
mash am.
so that's what you like?
Blood of God.
Yeah.
But you must eat it with 1 day old eba. What they do yesterday. Very cold eba. Where they strong. Oh, this one. Now let me tell you who made me fell in love with kokore. Her name is late Buki. You remember God
Buki
forbid.
Ajayi.
Buki Ajayi.
Oh, late Buki Ajayi.
She was the one that played the auntie to Fuji House.
Yes.
To Chief Fuji in Fuji House of Commotion. Late Buki Ajayi, Auntie Buki Ajayi. So she will come to location when we're doing Fuji House. She will just prepare that thing kokore. Hey, God.
Hey,
I'm salivating. Somebody like, Jude, you are a Delta man. I said, so don't I have the right to choose what I want to eat?
Yeah, exactly.
But of course, till tomorrow, I still love my native food, which is
So after kokore is banga and starch.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, people like Odogu Queen, what they love is chicken and chips.
No.
You don't love chicken and chips?
You say you know me, but you don't know me very
You
well.
don't love chicken and
No,
chips?
wait. It's not as if I don't love it, but my best meal is edikaikon soup with white rice.
No be quarrel now.
Yes.
Discussion.
These are the issues. If she wants to talk to me, she doesn't do it with love. She'll be shouting. If nobody's here now, that's how she will.
Like say no, because you don't accuse me. They say I like chicken and chips. I love it, yes, but that's not my favorite. So know it now.
Okay.
You're not in love with chicken and chips. You just love chicken and
It's
chips.
just a normal side
But
food.
you are in love with a deck icon.
Edikaikon soup.
Okay, no, cool down.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, next question.
Alright, before we round up and go to celebrity, just want to ask you, what advice do you have for the younger ones who aspire to be like you? You have done so much and you still continue to do. Now, there are people who look up to you. I remember those times when I would watch you, I'll say, someday I'll be doing what you're doing. And I'm already on the right path because now I'm interviewing one of the greats. So it's a right step in the right direction. What do you have for the younger ones coming up? Give us an advice or a series of advice that we can live up to.
Okay, for you guys who want to become actors like us, first of all, focus. Second, why do you want to become an actor? Let that sink into your head first. Is it because of people are making money from it? Is it because you just want to be popular? Or is it because of the passion you have for the arts? Think about it properly. 3, would you have the time to go into acting? Because it takes a lot from you. The first day I was going. The day I was going on a live performance on stage, 1996. I was going home to get my things when they told me that my father was dead that day. I took my things, went straight to the theater.
Wow.
Performed. After the performance, and I announced to the cast that I lost my dad. 1996. 2021, January 7th, I was on a set of Riona for Mnet. I was coming out of the camp, going to the bus to go to location when I got a call that my mom died that day. I went straight to location, finished the shooting before I now announced that I lost my mom. So I didn't see my dad, I didn't see my mom. So if you want to become an actor, think twice. Okay? Are you ready for it? Because your family members will quarrel with you.
Yes.
When they need you, you will not be available, you'll be on set. I got married today on a Saturday. Sunday, I don't go location. There was nothing like honeymoon. So those of you who think coming to act is a child's play, I'm just giving you this, I'm citing these examples, my own experience, for you to think twice before you go into it. Don't let anything distract you. Our job will be like military job, but some people take it like for fun.
Yeah.
They will tell you call time 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you stroll around 6. They will tell you call time is 8 o'clock in the morning, you stroll around 1. No remorse, nothing, no apology. Guys, think twice. Okay? Then don't let that stardom enter your head. Seriously. Think of your life after stardom.
Yeah.
Nobody will last forever.
Yes, it's not how you start, but how you end. And those are great words of advice that you should take. If you want to act, if you want to be go into acting, these are the proper guidelines given by Mr. Jude from Orhorha. I want you to follow.